We're recorders, I turn you niggas to mortars. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we said we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we say we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Up the hill.
Any nigga get killed. That's why we live by the slogan, never ran, never will, unless we doing deals, moving pills, or we moving krills.
Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir, this is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only, Dirtgangtv. So, a lot of people know about the boroughs in the city. A lot of people know about Long Island, but a lot of people don't realize upstate New York, when I hear a lot of people say they going upstate, New York is one of the main places I think about. That's where all the big jails is at. It's like living in the country up there, cheap rent, you know what it is. But at the end of the day, where poverty comes crime, and a lot of people just be shitting on upstate, don't make it upstate. So originally, this was the top 10 deadliest places upstate. Then I'm getting people, nah, you gotta put this one in, you gotta put this one in. Then it turned into the top 15 deadliest places upstate. I got so much family that live upstate in so many different places. Upon myself, used to live upstate in different places. I had to turn it into a top 20. This is Harlem Smiley's top 20 is deadly places in upstate New York. And yeah, I still see you. Peekaboo. I ain't that sleep. I'm woke. Get up. Be productive, man. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible. Everybody up getting money right now and you in there just sitting there broke. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Yikes. We did it again. Around the clock records. Sheesh. Dirt gang. We got another one. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm on my own facts, the unknown maps. Lit the fuse to the track.
I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. It's your boy Harlem Smiley. You are tuned in to the one, the only Dirtgangtv. So, it don't matter what y'all smoking on right now. Whether it's some indica, whether it's some sativa, whether it's a hybrid, whether it's that Reggie Miller. Please don't. It's 2020. Please don't. Don't matter what you rolling it up in. Whether it's a Dutch Master, Backwood, Swisher Sweet, Gang, Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper, of course. Don't forget the grapper. Bamboo paper. Whatever, bongs. Whatever it is y'all smoking on, man. Because y'all keep hitting me with different shit every time. You forgetting this, you forgetting this. Whatever it is y'all smoking on, man. Y'all grab y'all lighters. It's time to sync up, man. Lighters up. Harlem Smiley's top 20 deadliest places in upstate New York. Number 25. Nah. I fuck with y'all. I was about to hit y'all with another 5, but anyway. It's early. Number 20. Gloversville. So, y'all are not familiar with Gloversville. That's in Fulton County. I'm gonna be honest. Fulton County, I knew about it, but them 60 days in shit, they did one in Fulton County. So, you know, when I was watching that shit, 60 days in, I'm like, damn, Fulton County, like, they got a lot of rats out there. And we're not gonna get too much in detail of this one because instead of doing 10, we doing 20. So we're not getting into full details about most of these places, man. Fulton County is not that high up in upstate. We're gonna do demographics a lot in this one too. So when you go upstate New York, outside of the city, Upstate, you could be anywhere like an hour outside the city, or you could be 8.5 to 9 hours outside of the city. This one is more closer to the city. That's why Fulton County, it's a lot of shit. Fulton County got a lot of people from New York City and got a lot of people from New Jersey that lives in Fulton County. I mean, you can still live in the city, you can still work in the city if you would, but you don't want to, you know, pay all that New York City rent. If you literally can cut off like $1,000 to $1,400 off in rent if you go to Fulton County and you still work in the city. You talking about a nice little drive every day there and back. But I know people that cross the Mexican border just to live in Tijuana to not pay San Diego rent. Anyway, this New York shit. Number 19. And I know y'all gonna be like, what? You gotta be kidding me. Yes. Ithaca, New York. Shout out to everybody in Ithaca. Now, me personally, I used to live in Ithaca. That's why I wasn't surprised that this made it up there. A lot of people think because Cornell University is up there, Ivy League school, it don't go down up there. I'm here to tell y'all au contraire. It goes down in Ithaca. I ain't gonna lie. It's gangbangers in Ithaca. Last time I was up there, you had Bloods, Crips, and GDs up there. Cornell University is in college. It's like college town. But the whole Ithaca is poverty. Ithaca is raggedy. We talking about just the city. Ithaca is raggedy. Raggedy. No jobs out there. Everything closed down super early up there. The college parties is jumping, whether it's Ithaca College, whether it's Cornell University, whether you want to take a little trip to the Cuse. See what I'm saying? Not that far, but it do go down out there too. See what I'm saying? You know what it is about Ithaca I like? Ithaca remind me of like living down south in like the little town that got the trailer parks in it. You got the little dusty white girls walking around, but then you got the, you know, Ithaca's weird. Ithaca got the dusty white girls that want to be black, but the black girls are very, you know, cool with it, sophisticated with it. At least from my perspective when I'm out there. But don't get it twisted. Not all of y'all, man. Y'all got some rats in Ithaca. No, not running around on the street. We talking about the hood rats. Y'all got the hood white rats too. The trail. Anyway, we're not spending too much time on this one. But it goes down in Ithaca. If I was in Ithaca right now, you know where I might go to? You know where I might go? Shortstop. Or maybe DP Doe. Give me a nice little calzone. Shout out everybody in Ithaca. Let's keep going. Number 18 on the list. Monticello. Sullivan County. Stand up. My cousin Kenny lived in Monticello for mad long. Mad long. I'd have been out there a few times myself. Thanksgiving, I done went out there. Y'all watch the Harlem Smiley stories, y'all know I done told the story, you know, being in Monticello. Monticello is location-wise, like Ithaca is 5.5 hours from New York City. But Monticello is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours tops if you in, you know, a little traffic, a little snow on the ground from the city. The cool part about Monticello is you not that far from Pennsylvania and you really not that far from Jersey. So like, right? Like if I'm going to like the Poconos and I call my cousin, yo, what's good? I'm about to go to the Poconos. He literally can get there in an hour. If I hit him up like, yo, I'm about to go to Six Flags, he can get there in like an hour and a half. Poconos in Pennsylvania, Six Flags is in Jersey. If I'm in the city, yo, he can get down there in 2 hours. Monticello was a great location because you can literally hit 3 different states within 2 hours because of the location. But don't get it twisted out there. In them small towns like that, it's nothing else to do. Do drugs, sell drugs, do crimes. See what I'm saying? Unless you just go to work every day and just chill. I'm not even gonna lie. Monticello is like, it's boring as fuck. But when you got time on your hands, that's where the crime comes into play. That if you can't do the crime, don't do. No. We not doing that. We not doing that. No worry. We getting there. We getting there. Number 17, Newburgh. Newburgh. A lot of people don't know about Newburgh. Me personally, I thought Newburgh should have been a little bit higher on my list, if that makes sense. But I'm looking at the other places that's, you really can't put them in front of. But Newburgh, I don't know. A lot of y'all think it's just mad white people out there. Hell no. Hell no. Newburgh, they will break and enter in your shit, no problem. Newburgh B&E game is crazy. If you don't know about the B&E game, breaking and entering, which means listen, you go to work, ain't got nothing on your hands. You got little Dylan sitting across the street. Hey, Dylan. Hey, Dylan. That little black man's about to go to work. We should go rob his house. So you got his son upstairs with the shotgun. Anyway, Newburgh breaking and entering game is crazy. Shout out to everybody in Newburgh. Why y'all in there breaking into people's shit all day? That's y'all biggest crime rate. Yeah, I looked at the statistics. I don't know too much about Newburgh, but when people hit me up talking about, yo, it gets crazy in my city, I got to do a little research. Y'all stop breaking into people's shit and start going to work, and maybe ain't no jobs in Newburgh. Anyway, it got to be jobs in Newburgh. Go get your own shit. Stop breaking into people's shit. Shout out to everybody in Newburgh, boy. In Newburgh, you park your car, you still got to put the club across your steering wheel. You know the club, the click, 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 click. Remember them shits, all the old heads? All the millenniums? Y'all remember the club go across the steering wheel? Click, 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 click. That's what you got to do in your house and your car in Newburgh. Anyway. Number 16 on the list. Herkimer County. Before we get into Herkimer County. Strand of the Day is brought to you by none other than, this is the mixture. This is wedding cake and I think cake batter. I'm going to say cake mix. This is wedding cake and cake batter mix. Shout out to my little brother. I seen my little brother was on those strands. So when I went to my little dispensary yesterday, they had those. I said, you know what? Let's make an ultimate cake. I'll mix the wedding cake with the cake batter. Cake blunt. Anyway, Herkimer County. I like this name. Never been to Herkimer County. I like this name because, in Brooklyn, I grew up off a little street called Herkimer. Herkimer Avenue. So when I seen Herkimer County, I was like, oh shit. I had no idea it existed. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That's why we putting little demographics up here showing y'all the little, the pictures of sorts, because I ain't been to all these places. But Herkimer County, they do got a lot of stuff happening out there. As far as the crime rate goes, the crime rate was up there too in a bunch of different, surveys. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know too much about Herkimer County. It's just when you do research and you see these places popping up on different places, you like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? One thing I did notice that was going on in Herkimer County a lot out there too. Y'all snatch purses. Y'all got purse snatchers out there. What the fuck? Y'all still snatching purses in 2020. And when I say in 2020, yeah, somebody just got locked up for snatching purses like 2 months ago during the pandemic. But before the pandemic, y'all was still purse snatcher. I don't get it. I didn't even want to put y'all up here for that reason, but one of my subscribers talking about, yo, I live in Herkimer County. I said, what the fuck is the Herkimer County? A lot of these places that's on here, well, not a lot. I say like, no, I'm lying. I've been to most of these places. But Herkimer County is not one of them. So shout out to Herkimer County. I like y'all name though. I'm from a little block called Herkimer in Brooklyn. Herkimer Avenue. Y'all look it up. Nothing to play with. Y'all don't want to live over there neither. Trust me. Anyway. Number 14. Another place I've never been to before. Johnson City. Now, the only he said, yeah, I'm from Johnson City. Pause. So before y'all start to kill me in the comments, I know. I skipped the whole number 15. I said, so you mean to tell
Shout
me
out
every
to
time
Jamestown.
you talk to somebody, tell
Y'all
somebody
was
where you
number
from, you
15.
put pause right behind
I was
it? You go,
smoking
yeah,
that
who the
good.
fuck
I
would
told
name
y'all
a
what
town
strand today
Johnson
was. I missed
City?
it.
I said,
Please
I don't
don't
think
kill
they was
me.
calling
Proceed.
Johnsons back then. You said, oh, yes it is. That was a white people term for the cop. I said, you know what? You right. Black people, we don't call our shits Johnsons. That is some Caucasian stuff. So I said, you know what? You might be on to something. Anyway, I'm not going to say he wanted me to put his block on here where he lived from. Nah, Johnson City is not that big. It is somewhere that's upstate. Listen, I'm sorry, subscribe. I can't put your block up here. But what y'all do is a lot too. Y'all get y'all stolen car cases on. So once I figured that out, I hit him. I say, yo, that's what you do? He's like, you know, back in the day, I said, damn, y'all up there stealing old 1937 pickup trucks and shit. You out there jacking, let me get that 1983 Buick. Let me go jack that and go take that to the chop shop. They gonna give you $23 for that Buick. What y'all up there doing? It's crazy because I looked into it. The cars y'all be jacking be mad old cars. Why you know how stupid it is to get arrested for a 1993 Mazda? What? Who the fuck steals 1993 Mazdas in the year 2000s? What? Johnson City. Pause. Nah. Shout out to my subscribers, man. I ain't gonna lie. I told a lot of y'all need to start your own YouTubes. Y'all be having me in here rolling, son. Shout out to the haters, too. You know, shout y'all out, too, because a lot of y'all out there. Anyway. All right. Every other place on this list I done been to before. It's a lot. It's fucking a lot. God damn. The number 13. Somewhere where nobody really want to go. Elmira. So, Elmira, right? Listen, I've been to Elmira in the jail. I've been to Elmira in the streets. Here's how greasy it got, right? I don't know if y'all watched the Harlem Smiley story. I told y'all this before. When you get locked up upstate, I got locked up all the way in Dunkirk. Shout out to Dunkirk. Dunkirk ain't make the list. Shout out to Dunkirk. I got locked up in Dunkirk. At this time, this when all the jails in New York was overcrowded. They were just sending people, if you was on Rikers, they were sending you to Long Island. If you was on Long Island, they were sending you upstate. They were sending everybody everywhere. Upstate don't have the luxury like New York City to have big ass whole bunch of jails and all that. So when you get locked up and they got crowded up, and what's the name? They took us to the jail in Elmira. Now, anybody who done been locked up north and all that before know Elmira is one of the deadliest jails out there. As far as like a up north state penitentiary. Elmira is one of the worst maxes that's out there. And this is where they took us. I wasn't in no prison. I was in jail. I was in county. They had us in a state prison because the county was overcrowded. What? It gets greasy in Elmira. So, a lot of times when they let you out that jail, if you don't come back downstate, or if you back local, the whole town of Elmira, that's where I got released at. Where I had to have my cousins come pick me back up from. Elmira is raggedy as fuck. First off, why y'all don't got no grass? Why y'all don't got no grass? Everybody got dirt. You walking on the sidewalk. I mean, it ain't even no sidewalks. Y'all haven't got no sidewalk. It literally goes from the street right to your yard, your front yard, but right with the gate, in front of the gate, it's all dirt. Ain't no grass. The grass do not grow at Elmira. I see why. It's raggedy as fuck out there. Y'all gotta get it together in Elmira. Please. You niggas is living like 2 miles from the fucking jail. Anyway, shout out to Elmira, New York. Number 12, Mount Vernon. People consider Mount Vernon upstate. Some people don't. I consider Mount Vernon upstate. I don't really consider Yonkers upstate. But Mount Vernon, it's kind of like upstate. Yonkers you would call like the outer borough. That's what I consider like Long Island and consider like Yonkers is like the outer boroughs. If there was 7 boroughs, it would have to be Long Island and Yonkers. But Mount Vernon, on the other hand, a little bit further out, Mount Vernon is home of where you can find the big white girls with the black guys. I ain't gonna lie. First time ever in Mount Vernon going out there was when my dad used to mess with this little white girl out there. First time I ever seen my dad with the white girl. And I'm looking around like, oh shit, it's a little nice over here. But they got projects in Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon got mad hills. What the fuck? Mount Vernon, when you look at it, you be like, oh, okay, that shit ain't nothing to play with out there. I ain't even gonna lie. They got Bloods. They got Crips. I seen Latin Kings in Mount Vernon. It's a murders that happen out there. Mount Vernon is so close to the city. It's so close to the city. We talking about maybe to get back to Brooklyn, 45 or 2 hour. Bronx, not nowhere near that amount of time. Mad close to the city. You know what I'm saying? But Mount Vernon, listen, if you trying to find you a nice little white girl, income tax time, you live in the Bronx, you live in the city, go to Mount Vernon. You can find one. Shout out to Mount Vernon. Don't play at Mount Vernon though. That same girl might be setting you up for the kill. You walk inside that room think you about to get some cheeks? Nope. Let me talk to you for a second. Shout out to Mount Vernon. Anyway. Number 11. I'm surprised that there wasn't, you know what it is? I had the misconception of this place growing up. Because I done been here a couple of times before. And every time it just looks so greasy. It looks like New Orleans. Like one of the greasiest places, but it's like, you know. Troy, New York. Number 11 is Troy. I'd have been to Troy a couple of times. Troy, it's weird. You got a nice side and then you got the raggedy side. It's two-sided. But Troy is really like nothing to play with because, you know, when I was young growing up and I used to go out there, because I had an uncle that used to live out there, there used to be mad Bloods out there. Upstate, for the most part, used to have a whole lot of Bloods inside of it. Especially when you within like that 2-3 hour frame and down, used to have a lot of Bloods inside of it. And I know now it's different. Now it's a lot of places upstate that got Crips. You see what I'm saying? But it never was too many Crips, especially not in Troy. When I used to go out there, Troy had mad Bloods. And that was the only problem. Once I started going out there as a teenager, see what I'm saying? A lot of robberies in Troy. Troy got a lot of robberies too now. It's a lot of places upstate. We gonna get to these places that they crime is really not the you know, like stabbings and shootings and robberies and, you know, it's a lot of money upstate. We gonna get to those soon. But Troy is one of the places to where it's probably money flowing through there, but when you think of like big money places upstate, you don't think of Troy. See what I'm saying? But y'all out there robbing shit. I see that's what's going down out there. That's why I don't get. Normally where robberies occur, it's big money places, but it seemed like it's the motherfuckers from the bad side robbing the people on the good side of Troy, which is stupid. It's like, you know, you really don't want to shit where you eat. But Troy, I know it sounds just like a name. That sounds cool. That sounds like a cool dude. Don't move to Troy. Troy is not what it seems. Every Troy I know is a gangster. Anyway, speaking of a get money town, not too far away, number 10, Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie. A lot of money in Poughkeepsie. You still got fiends flowing around Poughkeepsie right now. Literally, right now on the hunt, trying to find that critter in that. I had to say it like 2 Chainz. I got critter. Anyway. Listen, Poughkeepsie was one of the rare places I seen upstate that actually had like Bloods and Crips. This was like a while too. That's because it was a lot of money out there too. And it's funny because I met a Crip from Portland mad long ago out there. And I'm like, how the fuck you end up out here? That's how he ended up out there. Literally. One of his mans came from New York and he had the plug, but the plug was in Poughkeepsie. And then he was making so much bread, he just stayed out there. But that's why it's a lot of shit happening in Poughkeepsie. You got to be careful. If you're not from Poughkeepsie, it's hard for you to go out there and get that bread. They are very territorial in Poughkeepsie. Not with each other. Like, oh, y'all Crip. Y'all just stay over here. We Blood. We stay over here. But if out-of-towners come out here, Philadelphia is like that too. Philadelphia is like that with out-of-towners. That's why a lot of people didn't, like when they I mean, not saying Jersey not like that, but a lot of people when they came from different states to get money, they skipped Pennsylvania and went right to Jersey. New York City was too hot like fire. Pennsylvania was too territorial. We got to go to Jersey. But Poughkeepsie is just like that though. Don't try to just go up there. Oh, it's nice out here. I just got me a little house, $600 a month. I'm about to set up shop. Nah. If they don't run through and try to get you theyself, oh no, somebody gonna drop a dime on you up there. Sound like the nigga from Nebraska. Oh, I'm gonna drop a dime on this nigga. I don't like that. Shout out to everybody in Poughkeepsie, man. Y'all got some good. Yeah, Poughkeepsie got a couple of good local rappers. A couple of good local rappers too. I like the rap game coming out of Poughkeepsie right now. We ain't gonna get into that right now. We gotta keep flowing though. Number 9 on the list. Syracuse. The Cuse. For all y'all who never lived in New York, or who lived in New York and never been upstate New York, Syracuse is like I would say 6.5 hours from New York City. I know y'all out there know about Syracuse College, good basketball program and all that. The town Syracuse is not like that. Do not think, oh, I live in Wilmington, Delaware, you know, and my son wants to go play for Syracuse. They got a good program. I'm going to send him out there. I'm going to be honest. Syracuse is raggedy as fuck. Syracuse got so many gangbangers. We talking about different gangs out there. Not even just the Bloods, the Crips. They got GDs up there. They got local, just like local. There's a bunch of like little local gangs running around, cliques, whatever you want to call them. Last time I was in Syracuse, there was no discretion. The dude literally go in his pocket, pull out the money. The other dude go in his pocket, drop the crack right there on top of where you pull a little freezer open for ices. It's projects in Syracuse. Syracuse is raggedy as fuck. Do you know right by the university, Syracuse University, it's raggedy as fuck? Super raggedy. It's super raggedy in Syracuse. The crime rate to the roof. It don't matter what crime rate you thinking about. And the only reason why they didn't get higher up on this list is because they don't just do like a bunch of murders or a bunch of just like robberies, and it's a combination and a mixture of all that. Shootings, robberies, drugs. They probably still got crackheads running around Syracuse right now. The same school you about to send your kid to, oh, he about to walk by a crackhead on his way in there. Syracuse is, I couldn't believe it when I first went up there. I said, what? What? I was a teenager from Brooklyn, and I'm looking around like, what? This is raggedy up here. Why would y'all move all the way up here just to live like this? Only thing good in Syracuse is the university, the basketball program, because the regular school, Your kid play basketball here in New York, you want to move to the city of Syracuse, don't think it's going, oh, he upstate, he all right. Hell no. A lot of people from New York move to Syracuse. You can upsell up there. We're going to leave it at that. You can upsell. If it's going for 10 in New York City, it's going for 20 in Syracuse. That's how it is a lot of state, man. A lot of money up there, man. Shout out to everybody in the Q's. Ooh, it's raggedy up there, boy. I would never. Another place that's raggedy is number 8, Utica. Shout out to all my Brooklyn heads. I know what y'all thinking. Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, nah. Utica Avenue, raggedy too. But for all my Brooklyn heads, just think about it, right? How raggedy Utica Avenue is, this is how the whole Utica, the town is. Utica's super raggedy. I don't know what y'all doing in Utica. It's a lot of money flowing in Utica. But it's a lot of snitching going on in Utica. You know, Utica is the #1 place, and this blew my mind to read this statistic. Utica is the #1 place upstate right now. Literally, just upstate. Upstate we talking about. Not the whole New York. Upstate. That has convictions through police informants. Y'all know what that is? Convictions through police informants. That means y'all up there ratting, people up there getting caught, or they either working with the police in the beginning. Don't go get no money in Utica. You think he might be the plug, or he might be the connect, or he might be the customer? Nope. That's the feds. Oh yeah, we not talking about the local cops. Nah. This the feds that's getting y'all in Utica. Most convictions, anyway. Come on, Utica. Come on, son. Y'all shouldn't be out there getting no money anyway. Y'all know I don't condone in that, especially now that you a grown man. There's too much other ways to get money right now. But y'all do decide to get money, don't go to Utica. Sheesh. Number 7, Rochester. So Rochester is like one of the more popular places that's upstate. Rochester's like really the first place where people start considering saying, oh, I live upstate. Because like when you live outside of the city, if you live in Long Island, that's the other direction. If you live in Yonkers, really don't call that upstate. You live in Mount Vernon, you know, really don't call that upstate. Rochester's the first place where you really like, I'm going upstate. But here's the problem, right? A lot of people from the city send their kids to Rochester to go to school, specifically college. I don't know why. Because Rochester was one of those places to where it was good and then did the whole flop over. A lot of people outside of the city, when they move out of the city, oh, it's too expensive, I can't afford to live out here, they go to Rochester. Rochester just like, I'm not going to say it's raggedy out there because before it wasn't super raggedy like that, but it's a little raggedy. It's a little raggedy. But it just got like that in the last, like, let's just say 30 years. Crime rate done went up tremendously. I'm talking about y'all colleges up there, right? Rochester, and I'm not going to put the specific colleges up here. And there's a couple. Y'all know the schools y'all go to. I don't want to do that. Anyway, one of my family members go to one of these schools up there, so I'm not going to put the school name up there. But y'all know these schools, y'all have the most crimes in colleges of upstate New York, if that makes sense. Y'all have the highest college crime rate in schools in upstate, in Rochester. What y'all doing out there? They catching y'all, but they throw y'all out of school all the time for catching y'all selling weed in Rochester schools. I understand, it's college, everybody want to smoke. Weed ain't that serious now, but your ass up there to go to college. You ain't up there to damn sell weed. I know you better listen. You better do like every other college student do. And you either got to get a job while you work. I know it's hard. You got class, you be tired, you got to work. You got to do that. Or you better hope you got parents that's going to just bust you with them funds. If not, it's going to be a lot of going to that, getting that free school lunch, or it's going to be a lot of oodles and noodles days, or a lot of frozen pizza in the microwave days for you in college. But that don't mean go sell weed in school, dumbass. You not know you wasting your college parents' funds? Man, fuck that. I'm a parent. I wish, man, listen, selling weed, I'm up here paying goddamn $4,000 or $5,000 a semester, and you call yourself selling weed, you making $400 or $500. Boy, my foot. Gonna have a little talk with the crack of your ass, sucker. Anyway, number 6, Watertown. Watertown. It's not like it sounds. The cops will throw you right to the ground. Y'all snitching in Watertown. Listen, shout out to Watertown. They got the outlets in Watertown. The outlets is dope. The outlets is dope. I like the outlets. Watertown got good shopping. Let's start out with that. But the actual town, we talking about, I don't know what they doing out there with the potholes. People in Watertown, talk to me. Because y'all know, if y'all been to Watertown, living in Watertown, what is going on with the potholes out there? We talking about, it'd be a whole house, a whole block that got houses on it. Nothing but houses on it. But yeah, the paint is coming off those houses in Watertown. Them old rinky-dink houses. But then you ride down the street, damn, am I on the magic school bus? Nah, you just riding through Watertown streets. What the? Y'all out there snitching. Everybody know Watertown has been one of the #1 get money places in New York. You ain't got to go too far. But it's not too close. Watertown. You could have a crib in Watertown. You know what I'm saying? Get your little money, but you could just be the plug from the city. Oh, now y'all got to come up here and come see me in Watertown. Not no more. Another place where the feds is at. The feds is not everywhere. I don't want y'all to think every town, everywhere is crime, the feds is at. Nah, the feds is not that big, so they got to put themselves in specific locations. But when they go to these small-ass towns, best believe it's some major shit going on out there. Watertown is one of those places out there, too. Listen, Watertown, I ain't gonna lie, there's probably people right now out there still getting money off that wet. It makes sense. Watertown, y'all out there selling wet still. It's people walking around Watertown dusted right now in the daytime. What time y'all going? When y'all gonna get this vlog? It's probably Sunday. Somebody walking around dusted right now on the Lord's Day. I wish a nigga would. Nah. Shout out to everybody in Watertown. Y'all gotta stop snitching and snitching out there. Stop smoking water. Fucking dumbass. Top 5 dead or alive is gonna be a surprise. This is the top 5. And if y'all haven't heard y'all specific town, it could be here or it just didn't make it. But I'm pretty sure people probably know what this top 5 be, except for one of them is probably gonna be a surprise if you've never been up there before. A little far out. But the combination of 5, this is gonna be the discrepancy. I already see it inside of here. Number 5, Schenectady. Schenectady. Been to Schenectady many a times before. Weird name. Sounds like a board game. Schenectady. A lot of money flowing around Schenectady. A lot of gangs running around Schenectady. But it's also B&E gang. Also robberies. Also shootings. You know why Schenectady is so high up on this list? Because Schenectady, believe it or not, is the number 3 upstate town as far as murders. It's number 4 on the list for robberies. It's like has many categories that goes on in Schenectady. People that live upstate know about Schenectady. If you really not from upstate, you might not know because it's not like one of the really big names. But it goes down to Schenectady. I'm not even gonna lie. Listen, once upon a time, I tried to get money up there in Schenectady. It wasn't as easy as I'm talking about weed, nothing crazy. It wasn't as easy as I thought because they're territorial in Schenectady. Just like you get a lot of people from these different upstate places. I don't want to mention the names yet because, you know, it's going to kind of give away what the next ones is. But a lot of these people from these different upstate places, towns, try to come to Schenectady and get money. Because they couldn't really do it in their town. But Schenectady be like, nah, we ain't with that. Then the violence start happening. Shout out to Schenectady, man. Listen, y'all done came up in the world. Number 5 on Harlem Smiley's top 20 deadliest places in upstate New York. Schenectady number 5. I ain't lying. Listen, they earned the shit. Who am I? I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Anyway, shout out to Schenectady. Anybody who won't agree with Schenectady, go to Schenectady and try to get that money if you want to. Yeah, I did. Number 4. Albany. 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 So, a lot of family members live in Albany. I ain't gonna lie. I think probably one of the worst places I've been to in Albany, and I could be wrong. I know people gonna say, oh, this block is worse, this block is worse. But Clinton Avenue in Albany. Y'all know, you got that hill. It's a hill. The stores is like fucking, you gotta walk down the stairs to get to the stores and the liquor stores and all that. Clinton Avenue. Probably one of the most deadliest places I done probably walked around in Albany before. It goes down in Albany. Albany, like when I was younger, had like 1,000 blood niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from New York City move up to Albany when they want to get out of the city and say they want to go upstate pay the cheaper rent. But you got to realize, it's everybody from the city done came up to Albany already. So even if you got people that was born and raised there, 9 times out of 10, their parents probably eventually came from the city to moved up there. So what happened was shit just kept getting more jacked up and more jacked up, and then you just got more raggedy and more raggedy. It's too many hills in Albany. Let's get to the crime stuff. Listen, Albany, number 2 in murders, number 2 in overall crime. We talking about Upstate. It just didn't make number 2 because there's some other places on here. We ain't gonna get into it. That get a little bit more crazier than Albany. But Albany is only like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from the city. So a lot of people from the city, they try to make moves back and forth to Albany all the time. Or I'm gonna get this cheap down here in the city, go back to Albany, try to make double on it. Happens a lot. But Albany is one of them places, I don't know what it is about Albany. You can't do too much dirt out there because you get caught quick. I don't know if the police is just super smart in Albany. I don't know what it is. That's why I didn't want to mention this in the last one. A lot of people from Albany try to go to Schenectady and get money. But Schenectady be like, nah, we ain't with that. Y'all better go back to Albany where they cops are just, they on y'all. See what I'm saying? They on them in Schenectady too, don't get me wrong. But Albany, you got everything. You got the local police, you got the feds, you got niggas and Masons, you got the secret societies, you got everybody up there. Albany got Crips in it now though too. Back in the day, there wasn't too much Crips running around Albany. And not say back in the day, I'm talking about like 90s. See what I'm saying? Wasn't too many Crips running around in Albany, but now Albany got Crips in it. Who would have knew? But Albany is raggedy as fuck though. You see what I'm saying? I would never recommend nobody to move to Albany. I got a bunch of family members that live in Albany. I would never recommend nobody to go up to Albany. Listen, if you do move to Colony. That's how you know I'll be around there too. A lot of people don't know about that. You do, move to Colony. Don't just stay in Albany. If you do, go to the nice part. Go to Colony. That's not really considered Albany, but it's like right there outside. You know what I'm saying? That's where you gotta go. Big houses, big yards. They got the big ass slope hills and all that, but a lot of white people. Don't move to Albany. Go to Colony. Of course, Colony didn't make this list. Of course it didn't make the list. Ain't no damn crime in Colony. Anyway, shout out to Albany. Number 3, Binghamton. So, if y'all don't know about Binghamton, let's start out by saying Binghamton is the number 1 place upstate New York. Drug convictions, drug cases, probably drug addicts. It is so much money in Binghamton. I have had family members, multiple of them, go to Binghamton and get arrested for trying to get money in Binghamton. I myself have went to Binghamton, got a little money. It's money, money, money flowing around Binghamton. And Binghamton is literally right in the central of upstate New York. You 4 hours from the city, you 4 hours from Canada. Literally right there in the middle. Central. Ithaca right there. Albany not too far. Syracuse not that far. Like, you right there in the middle. It's money in there. You could jump right on the Port Authority bus from the Port Authority. Take one bus, you right there in Binghamton. Make your moves at the bus station. Get right back on the bus. You good. But the reason why I even bring up that bus station, they've been on to y'all at that bus station already. That bus station is the number 1. Even when you going to taking the bus to get to Ithaca, sometimes like Binghamton is the last stop or the only stop before you get to Ithaca. See what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. They on to y'all at that little bus stop that's over there. That bus stop, let's start out by saying that bus stop is super small. Super small. And you always see the cops sitting right across the street from the bus stop. That used to be the spot. You jump off the bus, got your little connect and all that. Because here's how the buses run, right? Normally, say if your bus left from Port Authority 12:30 in the afternoon, you going to get to Binghamton by 4:30 in the afternoon. So you get to Binghamton by 4:30 in the afternoon. You literally have to stay there. If you want to just make your moves and come back, you got 2 hours. The next bus that's leaving going back to the city is at 6:30. That's the last bus that leaves, is at 6:30 going back to the city. So you got to stay over there for 2 hours. So if you just jump off the bus and you make your move, now you're sitting there for 2 hours. They pull that car over, find some shit on him. He rat you out. Hey, I got it from the guy at the bus station. You see what I'm saying? Then they come back down to the bus station. You still sitting there. Why? Because your Greyhound, your short line bus. Remember the short line bus? Don't work. They've been on to that. Stop doing that. A lot of money in Binghamton, though. Binghamton, literally, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bunch of crime as far as like stabbings and all that. Nah. I think when I looked up, they had like 1 murder in Binghamton. But as far as it being a number one drug place upstate, Binghamton is the only place right now where you can probably go find good weed upstate. The further upstate you go, the worse the weed get. But y'all roads is raggedy as fuck, especially when you get up the bus station. This is all dirt. You right? Come on, son. Come on, son. Don't go to Binghamton and get no more money. They slapping people with, oh yeah, you want to come down here from New York City and get this? A schlack. I don't know why people upstate New York got accents. I don't get that. Fucking everybody upstate New York, if you live upstate New York, you got an accent like you live down south. I don't get that. I know it look like down south, but I don't get it. People in Albany got accents. They 2 hours from the fucking people in New York City. How did y'all get accents? I don't get it. And it make the black people sound white. Like y'all from Georgia. Come on, son. That's one thing I never got. I never seen that shit. Everybody in California sounded alike. These motherfuckers from LA sound like the people from Oakland. Maybe different lingo, but they accents don't change. How is that possible? Same state, 2 hours away, different fucking accents. I don't get it. Weird as fuck. I know people that move from New York City, move upstate, and don't sound nothing like they did when they lived in New York City. I don't know. Yeah. I get sleepy every time I think of this place. Niagara Falls County. I know what y'all thinking. Harlem Smiley, you must have been smoking. Y'all know your blunt almost finished. Niagara Falls is in Canada. I know. I've been there 3 times. No point intended. Here's the problem. That's where all the money crosses the border. Niagara Falls and Buffalo is like peanut butter to jelly. Super close to each other. It's 8.5 hours away from New York City. The Canadian border is right there. Literally, when you in Niagara Falls and you in that boat, and you go to Niagara Falls and you see all the mist and all that, they got the U.S. side and they got the Canadian side. So you got Niagara Falls, Canada, and then you got right on the other side of the border, Niagara Falls County, which on the American side. Arrests, number 1. Drug smuggling, number 1. Robberies, I don't know what number they rank, but the robberies up there. Auto car thefts, up there. So the Niagara Falls County as a whole, you would think it's all nice and pretty like Niagara Falls. No fucking way. It's super raggedy in Niagara Falls County. The county. The U.S. side. Like, what? I gotta, listen, Dunkirk, 8 hours away. Niagara Falls County, not too far. One of my cousins moved from Dunkirk, Niagara Falls County. We went up there and seen them. What in the fuck? I'm thinking this shit gonna be nice. I'm about to cross the border, go see Canada and all that. Nope. Talking about what? It's like the roller roaches just went up there and was like, yo, let's run around in these houses in Niagara Falls County before we go kill ourselves and jump in the... Anyway. Boy, I went to 3 different houses up there. All 3 of them had roaches. The roaches that run around in the daytime, no problem. People around this shit had... Listen, your roaches run around in the daytime, people around and all that. You got a lot of roaches, and they bold, and they gangster roaches. Let's jump back on topic. Niagara Falls County. Listen. The shit almost remind me of the Tijuana border. That's where all the money comes from. Everybody now outside New York, that's where the money comes from. Y'all thinking this all this weed before was traveling all the way from California and all that? Nah, that's why New York weed was limited back in the day. We get our weed from Canada. Now it's ways to get it back from California. But before, it was coming from Canada. Limited edition. Smuggling. You know what kind of charges they giving out for you get caught smuggling shit across the border? What? Anyway, shout out to Niagara Falls County. Drum roll, please. Number 1, Buffalo, New York. Drum roll, please. Number 1, Buffalo, New York. Woo. Buffalo, what the fuck is going on up there? All right, I'm going to break it down to y'all. That's why I'm glad Niagara Falls is number 2. Remember I told you, they peanut butter and jelly. All the black people was in Buffalo. Buffalo, listen. I know what y'all thinking. The Buffalo Bills game, y'all watch these games. It's fucking still snowing up there in May. I know what y'all thinking. Not saying that the game's on in May, but y'all, listen. People that live up there know what I'm talking about. It snowed up there on Mother's Day. That's like May 11th or something like that. 2 feet of snow in May? What? Y'all see the Bills games and this is all white people on there. Don't listen, don't be fooled. It's mad black people inside of Buffalo. Buffalo and Syracuse almost look the exact same way. Buffalo got, not a lot of play. You didn't hear me mention project buildings and all that. Buffalo got project buildings like Syracuse do. It's a bunch of black people that live up there. Buffalo got mad Bloods and Crips up there. So when I tell you that they was like number 2 in a lot of stuff that Niagara Falls was number 1, Buffalo was number 2. That's where they got first dibs. The shit come across the border, they got first dibs over there. But it's a lot. It's like living in the hood. It's living in Buffalo is like living in mini Brooklyn. Shootings, stabbings, car theft. You go to Buffalo, you got to put the club on your car too. Click, 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 click. Make sure your shit locked. You can't never drive that steering wheel with that club on it. Oh, Buffalo, they gonna try. Just keep going straight. Keep going straight. Dumbass. Can't make no turns. Anyway, it's a lot of crime going down in Buffalo. And it's raggedy as fuck up there. Talking about potholes and shit. You can fit half of your car in a pothole. They got projects up there. It's mad gangbangers up there. The border right there. The Buffalo PD is like, I'd probably say besides the cops in Binghamton, nah, Buffalo PD is worse than that. Buffalo PD is the worst. They pulling everything over up there. You cannot drive around in Buffalo without a driver's license. Everybody from Buffalo like, damn, how the fuck he know Buffalo this good? Oh, listen, I get around like Tupac. I'm telling you, you cannot drive around Buffalo with no license. You're going to jail. Ain't no, oh shit, let me write him a ticket. No, listen, they think your ass out there doing some stupid shit, you're going to jail. Oh, we got another one off the street. Yeah. Driving with no license, suspended license, they taking your ass to 511. Your ass is going down. You going to jail. You can't do shit in Buffalo. Why? It's too close to the border. It's super hood up there. Super ratchet up there. If you want to still live like you from the hood but don't want to pay New York City rent, everybody from Brooklyn, you want to still live like you in Brooklyn, the Bronx, you still want to live like you live in the Bronx, go to Buffalo. You'll fit right in. You'll look around, oh shit, they still got crackheads and all kind of shit out here. Oh yeah, we winning. Buffalo. You want to still live hood rich, not pay a lot of rent, go to Buffalo. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. And this has been the top 20 deadliest places in Upstate to live. And listen, if your county, your town, and all that wasn't on here. See what I'm saying? If you felt like your position should have been higher, you probably right. Y'all got YouTube. Make your own damn top 20. Let me know how that goes. I might be like, oh yeah, you might be right. Other than that, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all go cop that Tales from a Harlem Crip. It is out right now on all music platforms. Y'all go cop that. And if you rock with your boy, hit the notification bell and hit the thumb. It's the like button. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up two, man. It's always Dirt Gang, man. We always rolling. And it's always 9th Street. Hold up, my camera view low. Always 9th Street. Alright. How the fuck my shit going in and out? Drum roll, please. Number 1, Buffalo, New York. Woo. Buffalo, what the fuck is going on up there? All right, I'm going to break it down to y'all. That's why I'm glad Niagara Falls is number 2. Remember I told you, they peanut butter and jelly. All the black people was in Buffalo. Buffalo, listen. I know what y'all thinking. The Buffalo Bills game, y'all watch these games. It's fucking still snowing up there in May. I know what y'all thinking. Not saying that the game's on in May, but y'all, listen. People that live up there know what I'm talking about. It snowed up there on Mother's Day. That's like May 11th. It was like May 11th or something like that. 2 feet of snow in May? What? Y'all see the Bills games and this is all white people on there. Don't listen, don't be fooled. It's mad black people inside of Buffalo. Buffalo and Syracuse almost look the exact same way. Buffalo got, not a lot of play. You didn't hear me mention project buildings and all that. Buffalo got project buildings like Syracuse do. It's a bunch of black people that live up there. Buffalo got mad Bloods and Crips up there. So when I tell you that they was like number 2 in a lot of stuff that Niagara Falls was number 1, Buffalo was number 2. That's where they got first dibs. The shit come across the border, they got first dibs over there. But it's a lot. It's like living in the hood. It's living in Buffalo is like living in mini Brooklyn. Shootings, stabbings, car theft. You go to Buffalo, you got to put the club on your car too. Click, 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 click. Make sure your shit locked. You can't never drive that steering wheel with that club on it. Oh, Buffalo, they gonna try. Just keep going straight. Keep going straight. Dumbass. Can't make no turns. Anyway, it's a lot of crime going down in Buffalo. And it's raggedy as fuck up there. Talking about potholes and shit. You can fit half of your car in a pothole. They got projects up there. It's mad gangbangers up there. The border right there. the Buffalo PD is like, probably like, I'd probably say besides the cops in Binghamton, nah, Buffalo PD is worse than that. Buffalo PD is the worst. They pulling everything over up there. You cannot drive around in Buffalo without a driver's license. Everybody from Buffalo like, damn, how the fuck he know Buffalo this good? Oh, listen, I get around like Tupac. I'm telling you, you cannot drive around Buffalo with no license. You're going to jail. Ain't no, oh shit, let me write him a ticket. No, listen, they think your ass out there doing some stupid shit, you're going to jail. We got another one off the street. Yeah. Driving with no license, suspended license, they taking your ass to 511. Your ass is going down. You going to jail. You can't do shit in Buffalo. Why? It's too close to the border. It's super hood up there. Super ratchet up there. If you want to still live like you from the hood but don't want to pay New York City rent, everybody from Brooklyn, you want to still live like you in Brooklyn, the Bronx, you still want to live like you live in the Bronx, go to Buffalo. You'll fit right in. You'll look around, oh shit, they still got crackheads and all kind of shit out here. Oh yeah, we winning. Buffalo. You want to still live hood rich, not pay a lot of rent, go to Buffalo. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. And this has been the top 20 deadliest places in Upstate to live. And listen, if your county, your town, and all that wasn't on here. See what I'm saying? If you felt like your position should have been higher, you probably right. Y'all got YouTube. Make your own damn top 20. Let me know how that goes. I might be like, oh yeah, you might be right. Other than that, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all go cop that Tales from a Harlem Crip. It is out right now on all music platforms. Y'all go cop that. And if you rock with your boy, hit the notification bell and hit the thumb. It's the like button. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up two, man. It's always Dirt Gang, man. We always rolling. And it's always 9th Street. Hold up, my camera view low. Always 9th Street. Alright. Why the fuck my shit going in and out?
We're recorders, I turn you niggas to mortars. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we said we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we say we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Up the hill.
Any nigga get killed. That's why we live by the slogan, never ran, never will, unless we doing deals, moving pills, or we moving krills.